This Torah class is brought to you by TorahAnytime.com.
Okay, good morning everyone. Afreilichen Purim Katan. Today is Yud Daled Adar Aleph, and actually there's an entire siman in Shulchan Aruch about Purim Katan. And not only is it a siman in Shulchan Aruch, but it's actually the last siman in Aruch Chaim. And the Mechaber discusses the fact that on Purim Katan, you both Yud Daled and Tesvav, you don't say Tachnun, and you don't say Yan Hashem Yom Tzara, and you don't eulogize or fast. And then the Mechaber brings the Yesh Oimrim that eulogies and fasting is permitted. And then the Ramah says the minhag is like the Sar Rishona, that we do not eulogize and fast. But then the Ramah brings an amazing opinion. He says, Yesh Oimrim shechayiv laharbois b'mishta v'simcha b'yud daled sheba'adar rishon. There is an opinion, and he's quoting the Torah in the name of the Rif, as well as Rabbeinu Peretz, that one should be marbe mishta v'simcha. However, the Ramah says that's not the minhag. The minhag is we're not marbe v'mishta v'simcha. Says the Ramah, mikol makom yirbek tzas b'suda. You should increase the Suda a little bit, in order to fulfill the opinion of the Machmirim. So if you ever wanted to be Machmir, if you said, I'm not a big Machmir, but one time in my life I'm going to be Machmir, this might be the Chumrah that you want to maybe pick up, that is to have a little bit more to eat on Purim Katan. But then the Ramah ends off with a pasuk, V'toiv leiv mishtet tamid. V'toiv leiv mishtet tamid. Pasuk in Mishlei. Someone who has a good heart is always having a party. Meaning, doesn't mean someone who has a good heart goes out and parties. It means someone who has a good attitude, so life is a simcha. The question is, why is the Ramah invoking this pasuk, V'toiv leiv mishtet tamid? So the Mishnah Berurah says, what? Mishnah Berurah says that he brings down from the Tashbates and from Rabbeinu Yechiel, who disagree with the Ramah, and they hold that you are chayiv to be marbe b'suda. And the Mishnah Berurah understands when the Ramah says v'toiv leiv mishtet tamid, what the Ramah is saying is, it is good to be marbe in the suda l'chvoid hanes, and to mekayim the inyan of being marbe k'tzas b'suda. That's how the Mishnah Berurah interprets the Ramah quoting the pasuk in Mishlei.
We learned with Rabbi Glatstein last week. We learned this.
Okay.
And he said that they start the.
Okay, the Ramah begins Shulchan Aruch with a pasuk as well, right? The Mechaber starts what Yisgaver Kari, right? The Mechaber starts Yisgaver Kari Lasses Ritzayin Avicha Shabbat Shamayim. That's how the Shulchan Aruch begins. But the first comment of the Ramah, by the way, is not Shivisi Hashem L'negdi Samir. But the first comment of the Ramah is, if you're not going to get up early for Shachris, at least don't miss the Zman Tefillah. Right? Al kapanim lo yachar Zman Tefillah. The first thing the Ramah tells you is, even if you're not going to get up early, don't stay in bed. But the first pasuk he quotes is Shivisi Hashem L'negdi Samir. So Chida in the Berkei Yosef points out that the Ramah begins with the pasuk of Shivisi Hashem L'negdi Samid, and he concludes with the pasuk of Leiv Toiv Mishtet Tamid, because it's all one and the same. It's all one inyan. That if a person is mechavein liboy to the Rebbeinu Shalom, a person focuses on Hashem, that will give him the simcha of V'toiv Leiv Mishtet Tamid. So I hope everyone will take upon themselves this very difficult chumrah of being marbe in the Suda of Purim Katan. It only happens 7 out of every 19 years. And this way we should be zoicha to be leiv toiv mishtet tamid. Shkayach.
You've just experienced another Torah class brought to you by TorahAnytime.com.